guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another makeup video. For this video I'm super excited because I'm showing you guys how to create this really pretty New Year's glam makeup look. I also do a chit chat style instead of like a makeup tutorial, so that's really fun. I haven't done one of those in a while, and I know most of us are probably going to be staying in on New Year's, which is nothing is wrong with staying in and getting glam for yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and let's get started. Okay, so I just threw my hair up. I know it looks crazy, but we're gonna fix it at the end. So I also just went ahead and primed my eyelids using my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is such a good eyeshadow primer. I just get the mini size. It's honestly worth it because for the price, because of how long it lasts and what a great job it does at basically prolonging your eyeshadow. So it's perfect for this New Year's look because it's going to make my eyeshadow last a lot longer. If you have any like drugstore recommendations for eyeshadow primers, leave them down below because I would love to test out more affordable ones. But I'm just going to set it using my Maddie Ziegler Morphe palette and using this butterfly shade. And basically it's just a cream color, and I'm just going to set it. Look how pigmented that is. I love this palette so much. Just going to set it, and this just is kind of like the extra step I like to take when I'm going to be wearing makeup for a long time, or if I'm doing like a full glam look, which I am today. I'm gonna take this brown transition shade right here in the color Latte and just this fluffy brush and just basically apply this within the crease. So for this look, I kind of just want to do a subtle like smoky eye with a wing and then add a little glitter, so I think it'll be really pretty. And I'm just going to slowly kind of like build that up, and then I am going to go in with a little bit of a darker brown and add that as well, just kind of to the outer V. I'm also going to dip into this maroon shade right here and apply that strictly to the outer V because that's where it's going to be kind of a little bit more smoky. And I'm just going to take my time blending and stuff because I really want this to look perfect. So I'm using a really light hand and just slowly building it up. Okay, so now I'm just blending in a little bit of like a dark gray and like a chocolatey brown color, and this is strictly going to go on the outer portion. And then we are going to pretty much be done with the like main crease colors and like the outer corner. So this is pretty much it for eyeshadow, which it's so simple. And it's all gonna come together and look so. So I just got my brush wet, and I'm gonna go in with my favorite shade from the Maddie Ziegler palette, which is God Mom, which is this super pretty shimmery color. And I'm basically just going to apply this all over my lid. It's so pretty. It's like honestly creates that like wet look, like your eyelids look so glossy and pretty. And this color is just amazing. So I'm just applying this all over my lid. I'm being pretty heavy-handed because it's New Year's, so it's perfect to be extra. So just applying this everywhere, and then I am gonna take that blending brush and go back and diffuse the edges a little bit. Diffusing the edges where the glitter meets the browns, and just kind of diffusing it a little bit so that it's not so harsh. And that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. I will definitely do a close-up in a minute, but now I'm just gonna go with my Essence Super Precise eyeliner. It's long lasting and waterproof. I really like this, and I'm gonna do a wing and then I will come right back. So the eyeliner is definitely not perfect, but it's fine. So now I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. This is just the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Flirty Birdy. It's a really pretty gold shimmer, and I'm just going to take a little like precise eyeliner brush, like this angled e.l.f. one, and just run it right over the eyeliner, and then I will also be right back. Liquid shadow didn't make too much of a difference because I already have so much glitter on my eyelids, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and move on to face. So I guess kind of prep my skin. I've already have moisturizer and stuff on. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Puff Puff primer. It's a very nourishing and moisturizing primer, and I really like this. And my skin is so dry right now, so I'm gonna be kind of heavy-handed and generous with this. I'm gonna be using about like 2 pumps, and I'm just going to apply this. This primer doesn't fill in your pores or anything like that. but I do find that it's perfect for the winter and colder months because my skin is so dry, and it definitely is very nourishing. I'm gonna add a little bit more because I'm very dry, but I love this. It's fragrance free, and I think I tried it out in my testing new drugstore makeup video, but I really like it. It comes with a pump and it's affordable, so I love it. Okay, so for my face makeup, I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline Dream Pure BB Cream. I love this stuff. So number one, my skin is really breaking out right now, so I love this because it has salicylic acid in it, and also it's very lightweight. So I'm gonna be applying this on my, this is just the Real Techniques sculpting brush. I think it's for like contour, but I like it for foundation because it's very dense. So what I do as of recently is just blend it in with this brush, and then I go in with my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge and kind of just go over it to make sure everything looks really seamless. This doesn't have very much coverage, so if you want something more like full coverage, this definitely is not it because it is a BB cream instead of a foundation, but I really like it for times like now when I'm breaking out. So I also build up the coverage by using a fuller coverage concealer, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. But I love this, and it also, I think they still make this. I've had it for a while. I haven't like checked to see if they still have it like available, but there's plenty of good like BB and CC creams out there. So as you guys can see, it didn't really cover up a lot of these pimples, so I'm just gonna go in with my Juvias Place concealer. You can find this at Ulta for like $14, and I'm in the shade 20, and I'm just gonna apply this under my eyes and on any like blemishes that weren't covered up with the BB cream, and I'm just gonna blend that in using my e.l.f. sponge as well. Before I blend that in, I'm actually gonna go in with my e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist and just kind of spray this everywhere except for like around my eyes. I'm kind of like shielding my eyes, and then I'm just going to blend this in. The Glow Dewy Mist, I feel, just adds a little extra step of hydration, and just helps everything blend really seamlessly together. So for powder, recently I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This one's actually a little dark for me. It's in the shade 10 Fair Light, but it has a very yellow tint to it. So I noticed that like it looks fine once I like have everything done, but initially it can be a little bit dark. So I'm just using this like flat top brush and just going to pack it in and under my eyes, and I kind of focus this powder where I put the concealer, so under my eyes and on those problem areas or where I get the most oily, so like my forehead, and I'm just packing it in, not swiping because I don't want to remove any of the makeup. Around my mouth, and then also my nose as well. So to bronze, I'm going to go in with this Anastasia powder bronzer in the shade Cappuccino. It's a very dark, warm bronzer. So I'm going to basically blend this down the neck first because obviously it doesn't match very well. And I want to make sure that everything matches first. So I'm just going to blend down the neck and the jawline first. And I'm just using a Bare Minerals face brush. Now I'm just going to lightly apply this to my cheeks as well, and also on my forehead as well. It's very pigmented, but it blends really nicely. You really have to work with this bronzer. It's definitely one that's going to take a little time to blend in. So for blush, I'm going to go in with the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso. It's such a pretty peachy shimmery color, and the goal for the face is pretty much just a really glowy, fresh look because we want the eyes to be the center of attention. So I'm just applying this. This blush is so beautiful, and you can go really like heavy-handed on it and like build it up, and it always just looks really pretty. So I'm just piling that on, and then I think for highlighter, I'm going to use Becca's Opal highlighter. I have a little bit of it left in like the little mini one. I actually accidentally dropped it and it shattered, so that's really upsetting, but She has really pretty blushes or highlighters. So now I'm going to go in with this Becca highlighter in the shade Opal, and it's so pretty. Like I said, I shattered it, so it's in like a million little pieces, but I definitely wanted to get my money's worth because her highlighters are definitely expensive, but I think they're worth it, honestly. They're so pretty. And I'm just using this Morphe Jeffree Star JS4 brush. It's a really perfect highlighting brush. So we're going to do the brows before we set the face. So I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Neutral Brown. And then the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. And I'm going to do that off camera because I show you guys all the time. So I'll be right back. The brows are done. I love that Clear Brow Gel. It just works so good. And both of these products are under $10 together. So I love that. And then I'm going to go ahead and set my face using the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. This is really hydrating and it just makes my makeup look so pretty. So let that dry for a minute. And I'm also going to go in with my e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist as well. Not too much of this because I found that this can actually make my makeup like very movable. Like, if that makes sense, it kind of takes away like the powders and stuff. So I really only want to go with a little bit of this. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with this basic eyeliner crayon thing and just go on my waterline to kind of deepen things up a bit. So I'm just going to take this right on the waterline. And I'm not being like too precise with it or anything because I'm going to add some eyeshadow. Okay, so to make the eyes pop a little bit more, I'm going to go back in with this Maddie Ziegler palette and go in with this blue shade and take a smudge brush, and I'm going to just run this along my waterline. Honestly, it's so pretty. I did this the other day and I was like obsessed with it. So I feel like the blue just like makes everything stand out that much more. So I love that. So now I'm gonna go on with my Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Waterproof Mascara, and I'll be right back. It's done. That mascara is not my favorite, but it definitely is like worth the price. Like, I think it's only a couple dollars at Ulta. So lastly, we're gonna finish off with the lips. So I'm thinking of doing like a little bit of a dark nude because the eyes I really want to stand out. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this Rimmel Lip Liner. I'm just going to remove any of the leftover chapstick that I have. And I'm just going to line my lips. I love Rimmel lip liners, by the way. They're so affordable. They have so many affordable like lip liners at the drugstore. I know NYX has a good one. And then I've been loving this lip combo recently. So this is the Tarte Lip Paint in the shade Exposed. It's the perfect nude. And I'm going to top it with the Anastasia Kristen lip gloss. This is so pretty because I kind of want a glossy lip instead of like matte, because these do dry down matte. They are a very comfortable matte. I don't believe they have this shade available anymore. But they have ones that are similar to this shade because they do still make these, and they are a super comfortable liquid lip. I find that these aren't super drying as long as you have a chapstick on or like a lip oil or whatever you like before you put it on. So like while I'm doing the rest of my makeup, I put on a chapstick and I don't have a problem. Okay, so now I'm going to put on this lip gloss. And this lip gloss is a little bit darker than the liquid lip, but it's so pretty. The lip combo is so pretty. It's like the perfect combination. I always wear this one by itself, but if I want that glossy look, I apply this one over top, and it's so pretty and it's perfect. So that is it. I'm about to do a close-up actually. This is what the makeup looks like close-up without my glasses on. So the eyeshadow is so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. That glitter from the Maddie Ziegler palette is like the perfect all-around glitter. And then the lip combo is so pretty, and I love the pop of color. I feel like it just adds a little bit of something special for New Year's. I think it's so pretty. So That's what it looks like. I love it. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun filming this for you guys. All the products again are listed down below so you guys can easily access them. But with that being said, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.